Hello everyone, Mike the Warrior here. Today we're doing another 5 facts video, this time about Ren Crawler from Gundalian Invaders. Without further ado, let's get started. Ren is 15 years old by the time he shows up in New Vestroia. In Gundalian Invaders, he is 16, and in Mactanium Surge, he is 17. A long time ago in the world of Gundalia, a powerful dark Bakugan lived in the underground of the city. Its name was Lionholt. A young boy by the name of Ren Crawler was told that he must fulfill his destiny and keep watch over Lionholt. The two spent what felt like an eternity alone in the darkness. They only really had each other, until one day, Emperor Primordius called upon Ren and Lionholt as he wanted to use them to help him acquire the sacred orb in his war against Mythia. Ren felt indebted to Primordius and did whatever he said, to the best of his ability. However, he also feared him, because if he failed, well, the Emperor was known to be fairly ruthless. However, no matter how many times he failed him, it was Ren's allies who were always suffering, and not him. He got off scot-free pretty much every time, and even got invited to the Emperor's personal chambers, which was off limits to most people. Ren was confused and questioned why was he getting special treatment. However, it was pretty obvious Primordius wanted Ren to unlock his powers. If he can't just steal it for himself, he would need to weaponize it any way he could, so he needed Ren to stick around long enough to figure out how to use them. Ren was eventually sent to Earth, where he met up with the Brawlers and helped Marucho make Bakugan enter space, under the lie that the Gundalians were the good guys in this scenario. Eventually, Princess Fabia reveals the truth, and the Brawlers have a falling out with Ren for obvious reasons. Eventually, after the death of Sid, Ren returns to the Brawlers, as they were the only group that truly cared about him. During the final battle of the show, Lionholt is able to use his forbidden power and resurrects everyone who's fallen in the battle. Ren has 2 voice actors. When he first showed up at the end of New Vestroia, he was voiced by David Reel from then till episode 9 of Gundalian Invaders. After that, Peter Cunio took over for the rest of the series. Ren does make a return in Mactanium Surge. He's only here for a few episodes, but he shows up when the Brawlers find out that Magmail is going to attack Gundalia. The reunion isn't as grand as some might have hoped, as Dan, Marucho, and Shun are having a bit of a falling out, which Ren does kind of call them out on. And while Magmail is revealed to be Primordius later on, Ren and the rest of the Gundalians never seem to find out or get told that their Emperor is somehow back to life, with the exception of Paige. Throughout his entire runtime on the show, Ren has only won 3 battles, and none of them were because of him directly, as he had help. And 2 of those 3 wins was a big group battle where a lot of other things were going on, and again, not because of him. But to play devil's advocate, Ren was severely nerfed throughout pretty much the entirety of Gundalian Invaders, as he didn't know how to use the forbidden power, which is the main reason he's here. Why is this so important to point out? When he first activates it, or when Lionholt first activates it, it's when he gets upset with Primordius and Darak, and he starts to go berserk, and the forbidden power activates on its own. And while the official Twitter page says the battle was a draw, what actually happened was Dragonoid Colossus came in and ended the fight by knocking them both out. What some could say is that is a draw, but think about it this way. Lionholt's forbidden power is so broken that Dragonoid Colossus had to show up and attack him, not Primordius, the final boss, the guy with the worst win-loss record on the show. Keep in mind, at this point, Drago has the Infinity Core, the Silent Core, which makes the Perfect Core, or at least a part of it with him. He has all 6 attribute energies from the Ancients. He also has the Element, which is part of the Sacred Orb, and all that together, but Lionholt seemed too dangerous for Dragonoid Colossus. At this point, I'm stating my opinion, but I think if the show was a bit more focused on showing off how powerful some of the other Bakugan was, besides just Drago and whoever rival he was going to have for that season, Lionholt and Ren could probably be up there for the most powerful characters in the lore. And with that, we're done. Thanks for watching, guys. Honestly, despite everything I had just said about him. Ren is one of my favorite characters. His loss record is absolutely abysmal. However, his backstory more than makes up for it in my eyes, as I don't think wins mean everything, though it can be pretty infuriating at times. It also doesn't really help that Gundalian Invaders is shorter than the other seasons. And like I said with Fabia, I think Ren had more than enough good episodes where they could have thrown in a reason for Lionholt to evolve. And I think the perfect battle to do it would have either been with Primordius. If not then the battle with Gil, as it could have shown his devotion to the brawlers by beating the second strongest Gundalian, at least in my eyes. And Gil just beat Shun and Marucho, so it would have shown off just how powerful Ren has become. But let me know in the comments down below, what do you guys think? Would you have liked to see Lionholt evolve? Personally, I see Ren as like the new kid version of Alice in terms of all this potential, and it just didn't really go anywhere. Anyway, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.